Hey everybody, Sam here. I just wanted to share a brief status update since it's been a little while, and kind of events and games have slowed down for the newbie sessions here in November. So I just wanted to check in and let everyone kind of know what's going on and what upcoming things are going to be happening. So first off, yeah, things have been a little bit slower. That's mostly been due to my job has been really crazy lately. A lot of like end of the year kind of stuff getting crammed in for like deadlines and things like that. I've also had to been traveling for work and traveling for family and stuff like that. And on top of it, they want me to take a couple classes and get certified, so I have to do some studying and stuff like that. So it's just been like a ton of stuff lately, like real life stuff. But shouldn't be too much longer. Here in December, I end up taking the classes; those will be done. And then once we get through end of year, it should be back to normal in January. In fact, there's actually some like changes they're making at work that should make my job hopefully like easier and less crazy, starting in January. So that's exciting. And holidays will be over as well, so I won't be like traveling as much and spending time with family and everything like that. So yeah, excited to kind of get back to normal routines here at the start of the new year. But that still means, here in December, I should be able to, squeeze in some games and events. Not to mention, we'll have some other people doing things. Tonight, actually, Dux is doing an exhibition game, which will be streamed on Twitch, so you can check that out. That'll actually be, we'll post that on Discord in a little bit. And then some folks over at a different community called Altroll who are talking about maybe hosting some classes in our server, covering a variety of different topics. That's not 100% confirmed, but they did seem like they really wanted to do it and should be promising. So keep an eye out for that this coming week. That'll be November 29th through December 5th, I guess. So hopefully those will be popping up here. And then, yeah, I was going to also try to spend some time looking around the community or encourage maybe some other people to host games and events, particularly if don't have as much time right now to do it. So keep an eye out on the Open Games channel, looking for groups channels, upcoming events if they're more official, things like that for anything to join. Also, some other things that I will be able to do that aren't quite as time consuming that I can kind of squeeze in here and there throughout the month is one is testing some new virtual tabletops because we got the news that Astral is going to be freezing development, which is very disappointing. I really love Astral Tabletop. I don't think it's going anywhere in the near term, but that's not good news, and it could mean that it does get shut down eventually. Although I did notice some things in the Astral Tabletop Discord channel or server where people were mentioning some things like, hey, we are trying to maybe get the developers to continue working on it, or maybe they could open source. I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But ultimately, I do want to start to just be preemptive about it, just in case. I'll start looking at Foundry. I was going to look at Tableplop, even like ones like Owlbear Rodeo and stuff like that. At a minimum, I need to have some sort of backup option just in case. And of course, this is also a good opportunity for me to maybe test out some virtual reality stuff. I really at some point here, I want to run like at least one game in like Tabletop Simulator. Because I think that would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of potential there for some pretty interesting things. Of course, virtual reality is really expensive, so I don't want that necessarily to be the main type of game that's hosted because it's not very accessible to people. But it could still be fun, like as a special event here and there. Discord also launched their new event system, which I've kind of looked at a little bit, but I want to do a deeper dive and just see if, hey, maybe this is a good sort of a thing we can start using. I don't know if that'll be good for the newbie sessions or maybe just special events or, I don't know, just like certain types of games maybe make sense for it. I don't really know yet, but that's one thing I wanted to take a look at since it's new, does look promising. And then let's see what else here. One other thing I want to test out here in December, since it seems kind of like a good opportunity for it, and since I won't be running as many newbie sessions, is doing a live stream. Prior to doing the newbie sessions back when I was living in Denver, I had actually done some I had done some live streams. Actually, I'm trying to think. Was I doing that? Maybe I was. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I was running the newbie sessions, but it was all in-person Denver only meetup group. And I had been doing some live streams afterwards where I did some analysis of the games I ran and was trying to come up with new ideas and stuff. It was a lot of fun, and I think actually did a lot to improve my stories and my abilities. Oh, sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. So I want to try that again, and I have some other topics that I want to do as well. Like it could be covering virtual tabletops, doing some like even some reviews of things, all sorts of stuff. I have a whole list of topics that could be covered in just like a 30 to 60 minute like weekly live stream. Again, I'm not planning on like kicking this off full steam or anything, but I wanted to do it once in December just to like give it a shot and see how it goes, and see if people are interested in that sort of thing too. And then, of course, I'm working on some new story ideas in the background. I've been working on some ideas for the Rust Part 2, another Christmas adventure, along with just a list of stories that I had sort of planned out earlier in the year. So those are going on, and we'll start to see some of those popping up here in 2022, along with some improvements to stories like Pale Bill and Ulgriv the Hague and stuff like that. After I've done some runs of those new stories, I've had like insights where I'm like, oh, you know what, if I should tweak this a little bit, make it a little bit better and stuff like that. And I've also really enjoyed the Siege, which is an interesting kind of new mechanic. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, try it out, because you get to play as NPCs in a battle, and it's really, I don't know, it's a lot more fun and interesting than I was actually expecting when I initially went into it. I wasn't really sure what it was going to be like, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And then the last thing, I did order some new gear, some lighting and stuff like that to maybe make like the games look a little cooler. And I ordered this little streamer panel where you like push a button and things can happen. It mostly in terms of like efficiency type stuff. Like I could push a button and it launches all the right tabs, launches Discord, puts me in a channel, stuff like that. Like I can automate some of these processes that actually take me quite a while to do. So that's another interesting thing I'm going to be playing with here once they arrive. But yeah, that's it. I'll keep it brief. Thanks for checking it out if you watched it and stuck through to the end. Still lots of fun, cool stuff to do. Fun stories to run. I'm excited to get back into it. Life has just been crazy lately, but that should be settling down soon. Thank God. It's been just a lot, but yeah. That's it. I always get too long with endings. So thanks for watching. Thanks for playing in games. Thanks for supporting me as always. Appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.